Alright, and we are continuing on from where we left off, and we're probably about to fight a Thresher Maw, I'm pretty sure. It's been a hot minute since I've fought one of these things in this game, so this could go very poorly. Just a heads up. How to readjust my headset. Damn it. I left that up. Damn it. Alright. Okay, and we lost. Yeah, they're pretty hard if you don't know how to fight them to begin with. Or forgot how. I forgot how. I remember now. I remember how now. You want to stand still while you're shooting him, and then when it shoots that acid at you, then you boost away from it. At least that's what I remember. You can also go the opposite way sometimes, but it's not as easy in my opinion. Damn, it hit me. Damn, it hit me a little bit. Come on, pop up. Got it. It did.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Oh, why?
These men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Yes, he would. Alright. Map. Let's grab this anomaly. If we have leveled up by the time that's done, then we can go grab that debris, but I don't think we will, so. Although you level up pretty fast in this game, to be honest, so that wouldn't surprise me. What does everyone think of Exodus? The new game that's inspired by Mass Effect? It looks pretty good, but that trailer at the Game Awards looked really mid to me, and I'm just kind of disappointed now. I have a feeling it's not going to be what I want. None of the companions really interest me, so I'm kind of disappointed in that aspect. I'll definitely play it on the channel though. Give it a chance. Okay, we got some cash. Okay, so I do have upgrades. She does not have one that... Did I not save? That's weird. Alright, so it looks like we're going to this planet then. Head back to the Normandy, and now let's go get Liara. We're gonna go get Liara, everybody. I mean, no, she's the enemy. And she'll never join this team. Nope. Not at all. Therum. Let's head down, shall we? Let's go get Liara. That's who we're gonna take.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay. This is like one of the few places they actually designed the Mako for. By that I mean like a handcrafted world designed with the Mako. Everywhere else feels like they just plopped some land down and said drive the Mako on there. Yeah. Yeah, just get them down. Got it. I think we gotta get him on a shield, so that's nice. Let's drop a save here.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Thanks for the advice, Rex. Damn it. I didn't move in time. Okay, I want to use the shotgun for a little while. Okay, you were a rocket guy. That was a bad decision by me to charge you. You were a rocket guy. Oh damn, this part's really hard. I should have brought Garrus, son of a biscuit. Let's see, so we are definitely going to want to up us real quick. And you definitely with the assault rifle. And you definitely with pistol, hold on. And shotguns. Actually, we're gonna go. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to quickly mess with our armor and weapons real quick. Put the scimitar 2, armor piercing rounds. We'll put that on the pistol. We're not going to do that right now. Okay. Armor piercing rounds. Heat Sink 2. Hammer 3. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go to the Krogan. I'll give you the Avenger. The Scimitar. I'll give you the Hammer. Give you the Hammer as well. We're going to give you the Edge pistol. And now we'll just put that on it. And we'll give you a Scimitar. A Banshee. Don't got any armor for you though. I made a big mistake bringing her on this mission. I should have brought Garrus, our 2 combat specialists. Because this certain part that actually is really annoyingly difficult. At least it was last time I played it. Maybe I'll do better this time. Okay, I really should not have opened this. I do not know why I opened that, but I did for some reason. Alright, let's take care of this.
Shields down.
Anything else in here? Alright, got a weapon locker. I got a hurricane and a hammer. For future reference, I want it rolling out like that. Harwood's pistol, I think, is going to be more effective than the range we're going to be at for that mission. So I want her to roll out with her pistol. Got it. This thing's 237 XP, which is nice. Got a Geth ship. Perfect. Selected. Going down Colossus. And that is another level up. And I am very grateful for it, because now we are going to upgrade that. And we are going to upgrade that. Alright. Yep, we got armor piercing rounds for her now. cool. It's gonna go very well with killing the Geth. We'll drop another save. I'm taking this very carefully because I got wrecked on that one fight later on. My first playthrough of this. Well, my first and second playthrough of this, actually. So I'm hoping, after I just played these games very recently, hoping I remember how to do this. And hopefully I don't have to take down the difficulty, because I want to leave it alone. And not feel like a bitch to have to turn down the difficulty. Took him down. Alright, another tunnel to go through. You know, this was supposed to be a whole planet that was like, had tons of stuff to do on it, but because of budget constraints and time frame, they had to cut it all out, and they just plopped her on an uncharted world and made a quick little thing for her. I thought that was interesting. I kind of wish they added in back that mission for this, but you know, it's just like a quick remaster. And lots of XP and experience points and all that good stuff. Alright, and it is now time to go on the ground, and we're going to drop another save here. Alright, here we go. Time for some ground combat. I love the pistol in the first game. It's my favorite pistol of the whole series. Just the way it sounds, the way it functions, I love it. I'm not sure if that's a heart take or not. Got him. Well, I got him.
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava.
Well, that's depressing.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Yeah, okay. We want to pull up the sniper rifle for this part. For us to pull down. Whoa, there. Got it.
Shields disabled. God damn, am I good at the combat in this game or what? It's all clear, so we're gonna drop a save right here. I'm going to switch to the pistol. Actually, I think I'm gonna stick with the sniper rifle. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Sniper rifle. Alright, let's see here.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna take that, and I think we're gonna put the armor piercing on here instead. Because I'm gonna use the sniper rifle during this fight. And then she's gonna use the pistol, and he's gonna have an assault rifle. And that's how we're gonna work this part. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully I planned ahead correctly. And let's make sure. We have Unity. You to immediately restore your squad. Yep. Perfect. Yep, we got these guys. They're really annoying. Really, really annoying. And that's why this part's really annoying. We got a Colossus to deal with. And I'm already almost screwed. Okay, so I want you to use shield boost. Okay. Alright. And she's already down. A different angle.
Powering up.
Lost shield!
And she's down again. Goddamn. Okay. Got that one. Got that one. Come on. Unity. That one. Got that one. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. For this to cool down. Really annoying.
Skill deployed.
Why won't you die?
Here it comes!
Got it. Where is he? Got it. And we are clear. Let's go. First try.
I owe you one.
Perfect. Now we're going to go back into equipment. And we are going to go into hammerhead rounds for this. And we're going to go back to armor piercing rounds for the pistol. And let us head inside, shall we? Let's get a move on. We must find Liara. Dr. T'Soni. Took my shields down almost immediately. I don't see how that's fair. That one. Got you.
All clear.
Choke on it. Over here, nothing.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Sorry, I save a lot. Okay, so this force field's activated up here too. Interesting. I don't think I ever really realized that. Look at this squad. What an interesting looking, like, trio. Like, if I saw this coming at me, I'd run away. Why is that person in a suit? Who knows? And what is that giant thing next to her? And why does that girl have the biggest bitch face I've ever seen in my life? I would not want to talk to her. I gotta stop saying bitch now. Okay.
Now we get fine.
Not sure why they kicked my ass so much.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Yep. Alright, let's head down. Alright. This trio looks pretty cool, to be honest with you.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting! This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara T'Soni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Ugh, Krogan. I can't stand Krogan. I think we're clear. I guess not. Got him. Any more? I think we're good. There should be some stuff for us to grab over here, so let's grab it and then we'll hit up that mining laser. Easy decryption. Override successful. Lancer 3 Avenger 3. That sounds pretty good. Let's check that out. Alright, we're still good to go. Cool. Okay, so let's go enter the code here. I forget how to do this. Got it. Victory. Once again, this trio just looks so cool.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
What if I don't want to?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Time to deal with the Krogan. I'ma shoot him dead. I'm sorry. Yes, it's painful for me to hear what I say. This ruin's
In
coming down.
case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay. You... sabotage. And he's dead. That's why you don't mess with Commander Shepard. Awesome. Good work by us, team. Let's get the hell out of here. And now back on the
Too
Normandy.
close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Why not?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
We almost died in there. The Geth were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
These guys are so annoying, man. Drop a save. Alright, now we're gonna go talk with the crew and everything. I like doing it after the first mission because it actually gives you some things to talk about. We'll talk to Presley in a little while. But for now, we must talk with Liara and check on her. I feel so goofy. Hello there.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure she's like already extremely into her. So, I think
You
she's
look
worried
much
about her.
better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
That's her job.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Yeah. Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How's that
I don't
possible?
understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now we're gonna re-enter.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I have to talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, so I noticed us picking the nice options with her did not affect Paragon or our Renegade score. I'm not sure if that's normal or not, but I'll take it. Anything else to talk about with her?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright. Good. Let's go talk with everyone else now. Hello, Chocolate.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
They give her really boring options in this game. Like, no, I don't want to talk about Caden with you.
Commander, do you have a minute?
For what?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
What do you expect me to do?
We've got our orders. Belly aching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to Element Zero.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Now, I've always wanted to hear what happens after she says whatever she says here. We're gonna do it, because in every playthrough I've watched, no one selected this, and I've never selected this. I want to see what happens.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with, but we kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Huh. Subtle.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Yep.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Hands off, buddy. Anyway, see you guys next episode. I'm out. Peace, guys.